Yeah, this show is only for the melanated people, the black folks, brown folks, and all that kind of stuff. For years, I've been following the whole chemtrail nonsense that's going on out there. Before you make a ignorant statement, I grew up on an air base. I know how to recognize jet trails, normal jet trails. Okay, so obviously there's something going on. I just watched a video, them showing chemtrails over Africa. By the way, there are no chemtrails, nothing like that over China. Now the argument could be, well, for some reason they believe that the government's trying to poison the people down there on Earth. No, I don't think that's it. The next theory was a global warming, and most of that was debunked. The whole global warming thing. It is actually getting warmer on the planet, though. And the planet is actually speeding up. The planet has a cycle, and I believe it's at 12 now, or almost at 13. We're talking about the electronic cycle. Everything has a wave, and it's about that 13 now. We're coming up on that whole mythical 2012 thing, and they stepped up the spraying of the atmosphere out there. So it kind of made me wonder what's going on. So this morning I got up and said, well, you looked at and see if there's any chemtrails over China, and I learned there's not. But I looked to make sure those chemtrails over Africa. What's not in China, but's all over the world? Melanated people. Now I started putting that together with the thought that apparently so the Mayans believe that the Earth is going to line up with the center of the universe, and some kind of energy is supposed to hit the planet or some shit. Well, what's the difference between melanated people and people with no melanin besides skin color? We have what's called a working pineal gland, and the pineal gland, they say, is supposed to be the seat of the psychic center and all this other mythical stuff. The ancient black Egyptians, before they became a mixed race people, they worshiped the sun, and they were into the pineal gland. Okay, I do a lot of research. I do a lot of looking into stuff. The pineal gland's been worshipped for thousand years. If you go to the Vatican, they have a giant pine cone representing the pineal gland for some reason, even up in the fucking Vatican. So it got me, I was laying down last night when I was trying to get to sleep. It took me like 3 hours to get to sleep last night, but a thought popped in my head. What if, because that's where I started forming my thoughts. The Earth lines up with the center of the galaxy. What if there is some type of cosmic, energy that's going to hit the planet that's supposed to activate pineal glands? And what if the people that's in power are trying to prevent that by covering the world with the barium or boron or whatever chemicals they're using to, they say that the theory was that it's supposed to reflect sunlight back into the universe, or back into the atmosphere, so it doesn't heat up the planet. There's no melanated people in China. The ancient Egyptians worshipped the pineal gland, so there's something going on there, and we're going to line up with the center of the universe. So it just got me thinking, what if they're trying to prevent the activation of melanated folks on this planet's pineal gland? Interesting thought. Just something to think about there, fellas, when you lay down tonight to go to sleep. Just something to think about. Okay, peace.